Okay, we know what the mean price in the shop of the shoes in the shop used to be, and we know what the standard deviation used to be. We've got two possible changes we can make in the prices, and we need to think about how that might affect the standard deviation and the mean. Okay, so this relates to scaling. That's the topic. Okay, and scaling means if you know the mean and the standard deviation of x, what is the mean and standard deviation of ax plus b? This is in your notes, so go away and look up from your notes the effect that multiplying by a has on the mean and the standard deviation, and the effect that adding b has on the mean and the standard deviation. One of those things affects one of the measures but not the other. And then you've got to work out how to apply that here. So what's happening in part A? If the original prices are x, then how would you work out the prices when all of the prices are reduced by 12? Okay, so what formula in terms of x here will tell you all the prices being reduced by 12, and then think, is that like multiplying by something, or is it like adding something? In fact, both of these are going to be reductions in price, so the adding something could be adding a negative number, or the multiplying by something could be multiplying by a fraction. Okay, but either way it's going to be either an addition or subtraction, or a multiplication or division. And then for part B, okay, same thing again, starting with price as x. If all of the pairs of all the shoes have their prices reduced by 50%, in terms of a formula in x, what would the new price of each pair of shoes be? And then thinking about your theory here, are we doing multiplying x by something, or are we doing adding or subtracting something from the x's? And think about how that affects the mean and the standard deviation. So we've got four answers: new mean, new standard deviation in the first case, and new mean and new standard deviation in the second place. And your notes will remind you about how multiplying and adding affects the mean and the standard deviation.